Tonight we are going to have ribeye steaks that are encrusted with chunky pieces of peppercorns, cumin, red pepper flakes, lemon, and of course, can we not forget rosemary. It's finely chopped. It's going to be encrusted and then grilled. But we're going to go ahead and first cut these in 1.5-inch steaks. I'm going to go ahead and mark them off. And it's real important that they're cut in 1.5-inch steaks in order to cook evenly all the way through. And I bought a, is that 1.5 inches? Yeah, it is. An uncut roast so we can make sure that all our steaks are 1.5 inches.
Where'd you get it? How much was it?
It was only $9 a pound at Costco, which is actually really pretty cheap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to make an extra one for leftovers for tomorrow because this type of steak is so good in sandwiches. It's important that it's going to be a little bit thinner. Try not to saw it, just get it on through. That there's no more than 1/8 of an inch, and it says to look for the fat. So I might trim this back just a little bit, just to make it 1/8 of an inch. This one will probably be, the end piece always comes up a little funky. But look at this. The marbling is critical, and a little bit of fat inside is actually pretty good, so I wouldn't trim anything but trim that back just a little bit. And this particular recipe, you do not pat them dry. You do not salt them ahead of time and let them sit. This is going to be one of those that you do just in the pan. We're going to saute them with a little bit of butter and oil. Oh, look at that. Oh, this one's probably a little... Oh, I'm getting down to the leftover cuts right here for sandwiches. I can smell the toasted smell of the rosemary. I just cut this down to about 1/8 of an inch. A little bit of fat's good because that adds a little bit of flavor. See, but the internal fat you really don't need to worry about. But it's that 1.5 inch thickness and all uniform in order to have them all cook individually. And you cook them on a non-stick pan, and we will show you that a little bit later. Look at how pretty that is. Anyway, have a wonderful Sunday, and this is our dinner for tonight. Yum, yum. Bye. Now here we come to the part where we coat the trimmed steaks. And what this is a mixture of grated or lemon zest, pepper, coarsely ground, not your usual pepper mill type because that's too fine. Our homemade cumin, our homegrown, our coriander, same thing.
No.
Yeah. And our homegrown rosemary, chili pepper flakes, and we generously coat these. And you don't dry them off because you want the moisture of the meat to go ahead and it'll act as a glue. I guess that's the word I was trying to. Look at that. Look at that goodiness. Rub it on. Get all the sides. The pepper encrusted. And when you cook these, You don't want to use not forceps, tongs, because that would scrape the goodiness off of the top. So you use a fork. So I'm going to go ahead and put these on here. They've been coated, and we will go ahead and show you what it looks like to cook them in a little bit. Bye. Here we are with the final production of this. Just taking them off the stove. They've temped it out to 125. Some are a little bit more than that. Some are a little bit thinner. But you can see the nice sear that it's got on top of it. The smell is so good. Oh, these are going to be so tasty. The citrus flavor, or the this aroma, is just unbelievable. The cracked pepper. I snuck a little piece while they were cooking, and you could taste a little bit of the heat on it. Turn the heat off. Won't start a fire. Ah, look at that. We got rosemary, potatoes, a little garlic bread to go with it. I'm going to tent them. You do tent these for about 5 minutes, but you know what? I can't wait. So I'm going to take one off so we can go ahead and see what the final product. Let's see. Let me try this. This one here. Yeah, this is. Can't be. Pan seared. Look at that. Beautiful.
How's it taste?
I'm going to taste it now. And get a couple of taters. And a little bit of French bread. And dig into these steaks. Again, they're cooked with our fresh rosemary, our fresh coriander. The citrus flavor adds a certain highlight to it. Oh, that is so good. For those rosemary and lemon, what a perfect match. And there's a sweetness, I guess it's from the coriander. The mustard, how was that?
Mustard.
Dried mustard. I forgot to mention is in there also.
Tell them where you got the recipe.
This is from Cook's Country. Oh, this is so good. And we're going to let these cook for a few more minutes. But all those juices generally get soaked back inside. Now get a tater wedge. Oh, hot. But you know what? They're so good. Again, rosemary, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. Anyway, you enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon. Bye. What? And remember to like us and follow us on Gary's Rich Life 1 and Instagram and YouTube on Gary's Rich Life. And hope you have a tasty afternoon just like what we are. Look at that. Ho, 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 ho. Nice pieces of meat.